Alright guys, so I'm gonna make another video. But before that, I want to shout out to the Marines. Right here. To the Marine. So to the Marine and Marines. So they are going to do a live stream together. On Friday, I think. So I don't know if it's gonna be on Marines or the Marines, but either way, I'm looking forward to that discussion or to that interaction because I think that these two have a opposing side, right? But the Marine is waking up to what AMC actually is, which I kind of like am happy about that because as you know, I just felt like AMC is more of a distraction from GME, right? Now, full disclosure again, I own GME, I own some apes. I'm planning to sell it at some point. But let's see what else. I don't own any AMC. So take it with a grain of salt. Whatever I said, it's just my opinion. I'm not trying to convince you to buy, hold, or sell anything. Okay? And all right, with that out of the way, let's see. Let's get to this video here. So I've been thinking about like the math that started all of this, 2 years ago, right? And to see if it makes sense for any of us to still hold this company. Now, for me, fundamental play alone is enough for this company to be better 5 years from now, 10 years from now, right? Doesn't matter if there's shorts that are shorting this company to oblivion beforehand, right? Now, I'm of the camp that if they want to short this company for every single shares that they are shorting to this market, naked or not, they have to buy it back, right? And to me, the lower the price, the better. Why? Because the fundamental of this company itself is going up and up, right? So if you could find a stock that goes down and down and down, but the fundamental of the company go up and up and up, in my opinion, that's the stock you want to buy, even if it's down 5%, even if it's down 6% a day, even though it's down 10% a day sometimes. That is your opportunity, again, in my opinion. Okay. So let's go on with this video right here. All right, so we have GME outstanding share of 300 million shares, right? And based on Google, roughly, Insider owns about 48 million shares. Institution owns about 78 million shares. Now, if you combine the two, this is not including retail, they own 41% of this company. Okay, so 41%. So that means retail should, or individual investor like you and I, should have this much to own the whole thing, right? And let's see, there are data out there that the short interest, this is lowballing it, right? That GME share is being shorted at 17%, sorry, 17% shorted, right? So I'm not going to include that right now. I'm just interested in this number right here, right? So if you have insider, check. If you have institution, check. 41%. The rest would be retail. Okay. So if you do the calculation, retail should own this much right here. So, all right. Now, we've been touting that we own the float and whatnot or whatever. I'm not going to go with that number because I don't know what that is. I don't even know how many people own the stocks. stocks, right? That number I'm not able to have access to. We could only speculate. We could only, imagine, after 2 years of this, how many people actually hold GME, right? Now, there's a lot of people out there who thinks that GME is shit company, right? It's shitty, shit company. Far from it. I wish they think that. I hope the majority think that. You know why? Because that is the opportunity right there. That's another opportunity too. Like when you have the masses think that this company is shit, while in the meantime, in the background, the company is actually doing well, yes, that is the great opportunity right there. Okay? But anyway, so back to the share. So what is this number here? Let me try to remember what I did here. Oh, okay. DRS. So based on the DRS data, okay, DRS data shows that there are about 200,000 account being created, and this is the number that was DRS. Okay. Now, based on that number alone, I did a calculation using this low ballpark, like easy math here. So I took 82 million divided by this number, and this is how I got to 400, 400, right? So this is assuming that every single account that is created are not insiders or institution, right? So if that's the case, that is what you got there, right? So what does this number mean? This number right here, so on average, people from DRSer, right, from the DRS data, we could see that on average people own this much shares. Okay, now if we keep that all, let's just say like on average people who are investing, who are not DRSing, hold this much shares, then how many people do we need, right, to hold not the whole float, but the rest of the float, right? So let's do that math. And I think that's why I have it here, but let's do it together here. So we have this share left, right? The amount of shares left divided by the average. Okay. Yes. So this is how, I think I might have I might have used the exact amount shares, because this is the rounded off. So so let's just use the rounded off share here. 439,024 people or investor to hold the float, or to hold the rest of the share. That is not the insider, that is not the institution. Okay, now with that, at this certain price, I think today, which is the 4th, GameStop is at, I think it went down a little bit. Oh, it's still at close to this. I made this yesterday, so today I think it's 32. Yes. So with that, if that's the case, I think it's like close to $7,500 on average. Okay. All right, so let me summarize the math. I know, I'm sorry, I apologize for the screen here. I just like, doodling like that. But anyway, so this is like a more it's like a data from computershare.com or something. I don't think it's affiliated to the actual Computershare, but this is yesterday here. See, so they have different, a little bit different number, and if you go to the website, you know, they have different mode here, metric, and if you change it, the average share would change, right? So I just put the trimmed one because it makes more sense, kind of similar to what I did here, my math, right? So based on their math, they come up with 400 shares per, on average, right? That retail own. So now the reason why I have these 2 years right here, right, is because this is 2 years into display, right? We've been 2 years into display. Do you think retail own more of GME or less of GME? I'll just leave you to ponder that. So that's all I have for today. All right, thank you. Bye.